This is 5 on your side at 4. Focused on you.
It's an unofficial holiday in St. Louis, opening day at Busch Stadium, and you don't have to be at the ballpark to enjoy it. The St. Louis Cardinals are playing the Toronto Blue Jays right now. Last check, the Redbirds are down 4-1 in the second inning. Thanks for being here. I'm Kay Quinn.
And I'm Brent Solomon. It is a sea of Cardinal red. Nonetheless, in downtown St. Louis, thousands of fans showing they're ready for this new season. We have team coverage of the Cardinals home opener for you. Ryan Henson is live at Ballpark Village.
But first, let's go live to Holden Kerwicki. He's outside Busch Stadium. Holden, take it away.
Well, Kay and Brent, we could not ask for better weather for opening day here in St. Louis, and Cardinal Nation has responded accordingly. The gates didn't even open to allow people inside the stadium until noon, and people started lining up outside as early as 10 a.m. Though he's on the disabled list to start the season, nearly everyone was talking about Adam Wainwright's last trip through the major leagues as he prepares to follow Yadier Molina into retirement following the season. But it really was the new faces on the team that most people were talking about, and most notably Yadi's replacement, former Cub Wilson Contreras, who was getting most of the buzz. Fans told me they expected he and rookie phenom Jordan Walker to add some thump to the lineup that in the past seemed to go stagnant in big games.
I think it would be great. It's always good to bring new people, new blood, and just keep going with something that we're used to, winning, of course. So anybody that can come to the 10 and win, we're for them.
Takes a whole team, though, but we need one guy that can excite the rest of the team.
Now, I tried to ask that guy for his name, and all he said was, "I'm the invisible man." So, for all we know, that could have been Yadi or maybe even Albert underneath there. But we still have more Cardinals coverage we want to get to now. So let's go over to 5 on your side's Ryan Henson, who is standing by at Ballpark Village with more. Ryan.
Yeah, and the fans are here at Ballpark Village. They're fired up. Let's look at them, some of them right now. They're on pins and needles right now. A little bit trying to get these Cardinals back in action as they just made another out right now. But we are out here. They're enjoying it. The real party started at 11 o'clock this morning right now. And this is what it looked like at the pep rally earlier today. And fans were out here. They were getting fired up by Team Fredbird. There was Bill DeWitt Jr. out here as well. One kid got even free tickets as he was admittedly playing hooky from school. Some fans, this is their first opening day. Others, it's just another chance to add to the lifetime of opening day memories. I talked to a St. Louis family who doesn't hide their love for the Cardinals and Blues. The grandpa supports both on his prosthetic legs.
You get to meet all these wonderful people.
And we're good winners. I mean, we constantly win. You know, as long as we getting the W's, look at us. Look at us. It don't get no better than this.
So right now, the vibe out here at Ballpark Village, it's iffy. Fans are excited. They're exuberant for the season to actually start. But we'd rather be up 4-1 than down 4-1. Still a lot of time left. We're going to be monitoring the crowds and the score as we kick off the 2023 season. I'll send it back to the studio. I'm Ryan Henson, 5 on your side.
All right, thank you, Ryan. Well, this season there are a number of new rules in Major League Baseball. The biggest one, pitchers will be on the clock. They'll have 15 seconds to start their throwing motion with the bases empty, 20 seconds if there are runners on base. Shaving off those seconds should result in much quicker games, as much as 25 minutes faster on average. Another rule, the bases are bigger, from 15 square inches to 18. It shortens the base path, which could mean more stolen bases. And finally, the league is restricting defensive shifts. Right now, 2 infielders must stay on either side of second base, and all 4 need to have both feet in the infield dirt before the pitch. Our Cardinals coverage continues on KSDK.com. Just text the word cards to 314-425-5355 and we'll send you the link.
Did you notice Ryan's red shades? I think he was excited to don those shades. You know what? It's great weather outside as we take a live look at Busch Stadium now. Packed crowds enjoying that weather, but storms are currently brewing out to our west. Chief Meteorologist Scott Cano now with your weather first forecast.
It'll be a while before we get the active weather into into St. Louis. But at the moment, the breeze has already started kicking up, and that's just a sign of things that are on the way because the winds are going to stick with us right into Saturday. You see how the camera's just bouncing, looking back towards downtown St. Louis. Those winds out of the south and southeast have become rather gusty this afternoon, but they've also pushed warmer air in here. Temperature topped out right around 70. Now we're slipping back into the upper 60s, and yes, clouds are on the increase to our south and west. We should be dry through the evening hours, but by 9 or 10 o'clock, our chances for a few showers starting to increase as temperatures drop back to around 60 degrees. Now, here's the thing. This is a big system. We've been talking about it for several days, now onshore out into Southern California, and you see already the moisture plume feeding across Texas into Oklahoma into Missouri, and the showers and storms starting to develop into Oklahoma. That initial wave will not be a wave of severe weather, but we will have the chance for some showers and thunderstorms as we head into tonight. So the gusty winds are going to be sticking with us into Saturday. That severe storm threat, that's definitely there for tomorrow, but not all of us are going to see severe weather at all. We'll see you in a few minutes and try to pinpoint the areas where it's more likely. Brent?
Scott, thanks. Stay on top of the incoming severe weather by texting the word weather to 314-425-5355. We'll send the Weather First forecast right to your phone.
Now to developing news in St. Charles County. Prosecutor Tim Lomar announced his resignation effective immediately to go into private practice. In a statement, Lomar said, quote, "This is not a sudden decision or an easy one. St. Charles County Executive Steve Ellman will now have to appoint someone to serve the rest of Lomar's term." Our Christine Byers will have more on Lomar's resignation coming up on 5 on Your Side at 5 and 6. Today, several firearms agencies gathered in St. Charles County to deliver an important message to people who are buying guns.
That's right. They're focusing on background checks. Our Elise Schoening joins us in studio now to break it all down. Elise.
Well, it's something they're calling the Don't Lie for the Other Guy program. This message is to remind Missourians that illegally purchasing a firearm for someone who legally cannot is a crime and too often results in the loss of human life. Now, the ATF talked about the legal punishments one could face along with this. This includes up to 15 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. So a lot of this campaign is centered around a term they're calling straw purchasing. That just means one person illegally purchasing a firearm for someone else. NSSD President and CEO Joe Bertozzi says billboards, radio, and digital ads will be sprinkled throughout St. Louis in the month of April to drive this message home.
The Don't Lie for the Other Guy program helps ATF educate hardworking employees at firearm retailers like Ultimate Defense so they are better prepared to spot and deter potential illegal straw purchases.
Now, I also questioned the ATF director about gun safety laws and what more can be done to protect victims of gun violence. I'll have more on that tonight coming up right here at 6 o'clock.